The year was 1953, the world was still recovering from the war, America was booming, new cars were everywhere, but none of them were like the Chevrolet Corvette. It was more than just a new car, it was a dream come true, a symbol of American ingenuity and style. General Motors unveiled the Corvette at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. It was an instant sensation. People were captivated by its sleek, futuristic design. The Corvette was a two-seater sports car. It promised an exhilarating driving experience. It was unlike anything Americans had seen before. The Corvette was a gamble for Chevrolet. It was a completely new type of car for the company, but Chevrolet knew they had something special. They were confident that the Corvette would capture the hearts and minds of Americans. The response was overwhelmingly positive. People lined up to get a glimpse of this automotive marvel. It was the beginning of a legend. The Corvette would go on to become one of the most iconic American cars of all time. If you enjoyed this video so far, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more automotive history. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories about automotive legends. The Corvette was born from a vision. After World War II, American soldiers returned home with a taste for European sports cars. These cars were small, nimble, and fun to drive. They were different from the large, comfortable cars being built in America at the time. Chevrolet saw an opportunity. They wanted to create a sports car that would appeal to the American public. They wanted a car that was stylish, affordable, and exciting to drive. They called it Project Opel. Harley Earl, General Motors' head of design, led the project. He drew inspiration from European sports cars, particularly the Jaguar XK 120. Earl wanted the Corvette to have a similar sense of speed and agility. He wanted it to be a car that turned heads. The Corvette was a departure from the traditional American car. It was smaller, lighter, and more agile. It was designed for the open road. It was a car for people who loved to drive. Zora Arkus-Duntov was a Russian-born engineer. He was passionate about cars, especially sports cars. He had a vision for the Corvette. He saw its potential to be more than just a stylish cruiser. He wanted it to be a true performance car. Arkus-Duntov joined Chevrolet in 1953. He quickly became instrumental in the Corvette's development. He pushed for the use of a V8 engine. He believed this would give the Corvette the power it needed to compete with European sports cars. Arkus-Duntov wasn't just an engineer, he was a visionary. He was a racer. He understood what it took to make a car perform at a high level. He was determined to make the Corvette a world-class sports car. He faced resistance from some within Chevrolet. They were hesitant to invest in making the Corvette a true performance car. They thought it would alienate their core customer base. But Arkus-Duntov persevered. Section 4, Fiberglass Dreams, Design and Innovation of the C1. The Corvette C1 was a groundbreaking car. Its most striking feature was its body. It was made entirely of fiberglass. This was a revolutionary material for car production at the time. Fiberglass was lightweight and strong. It allowed for the creation of complex curves and shapes. The Corvette's design was inspired by the shape of a bottle. This gave it a sleek, aerodynamic look. The long hood and short rear deck were classic sports car proportions. The Corvette's design was an instant classic. Under the hood, the Corvette C1 was initially powered by a 6-cylinder engine. This was a point of contention for Arkus-Duntov, who believed the car deserved a V8. In 1955, his persistence paid off. Chevrolet introduced a V8 engine option for the Corvette. This gave the car a much-needed boost in power and performance. The Corvette C1's design and engineering were innovative for their time. It showcased the potential of new materials and technologies. It set the stage for the Corvette's future as a performance car icon. Section 5, A Rocky Start, Early Challenges and Reception. The Corvette C1 was a hit with the public when it was first unveiled. People loved its looks and the promise of an exhilarating driving experience. However, the early Corvettes faced challenges. The 6-cylinder engine was underpowered. This made the car feel sluggish compared to its European rivals. The fiberglass body, while innovative, also presented problems. Early versions of the material were prone to cracking and fading. This led to quality control issues for Chevrolet. The Corvette's handling was also criticized by some. They found it to be too soft and forgiving for a true sports car. The Corvette's fortunes began to change when the V8 engine was introduced. It made the Corvette a much more compelling package. Section 6, An Enduring Legacy, the C1's Impact on the Corvette Dynasty. The Corvette C1, despite its early challenges, secured its place in automotive history. It established the Corvette as a symbol of American performance and style. It laid the groundwork for the Corvette's future as a world-class sports car. The C1's influence can be seen in every Corvette that has followed. The Corvette C1 proved that America could build a sports car that could rival the best from Europe. The Corvette C1 became a cultural icon. Today, the Corvette C1 is a highly sought-after collector's item. The Corvette C1 will forever be remembered as the car that started it all.